Bluey and Whiskers. Bluey, the energetic blue heeler pup, woke up early one morning with a big idea. She bounced out of bed and ran to the window. "Today's the day," she barked excitedly. Today, she would climb Mount Might, the tallest hill in their town, to plant a flag on the top. She had drawn the flag herself with a big smiley face and the words, "You can do it." As she packed her bag with snacks and a water bottle, her friend Whiskers, a clever orange cat with a calm and thoughtful nature, strolled by. "Where are you off to in such a hurry?" Whiskers asked, curling her tail with curiosity. "I'm going to the top of Mount Might," Bluey grinned. "Wanna come?" Whiskers looked up at the mountain, which reached into the clouds. That looks tall. That's why it's called Mount Might, because it might be hard, but we might just make it." Bluey wagged her tail. Whiskers tilted her head and smiled. "Well, that's one way to look at it. Let's do it." They set off, full of energy and determination. At first, the trail was easy. They skipped over pebbles and sang songs, but soon the path became steeper and the rocks slippery. Bluey slipped and tumbled a bit, scraping her knee. "Ow!" she yelped, tears welling up. Whiskers quickly sat beside her, cleaned the scrape with a tissue from her bag, and gave her a small bandage. "Every hero gets a scratch on their journey," she said kindly. Bluey sniffled and stood up. "Thanks, Whiskers. I'm not giving up." As they climbed higher, clouds rolled in and wind howled. Bluey shivered. "Maybe we should turn back," she said, doubt creeping in. Whiskers pointed to a carved wooden sign that read, "Halfway point, keep going." "If we've made it this far," Whiskers said, "we can make it all the way." Bluey's eyes sparkled. "You're right. Let's finish what we started." They held pause and kept climbing. Bluey and Whiskers trudged up the final stretch of the mountain. The wind was strong, but their spirits were stronger. "I can almost see the top," Bluey cheered, but suddenly, crack! A big tree branch had fallen over the path. It was too heavy to move. Bluey frowned. "Now what?" Whiskers paced around the branch. "Maybe we can go over it?" They tried climbing the branch together, helping each other up and pulling with all their might. It wasn't easy. Whiskers got a splinter, and Bluey lost her hat, but finally, with a big leap, they got past it. And then, at last, they reached the top. Bluey's eyes widened at the view. "Whiskers, we did it." They could see the whole town below, tiny houses, fluffy trees, and tiny people waving as if they knew the victory the two friends had won. Bluey planted the flag into the ground. The wind caught it, and the smiley face waved proudly. The words, "You can do it," flapped like a promise to everyone down below. Whiskers stretched and purred. "We didn't give up." "Nope," Bluey said, "and we didn't do it alone." They high-pawed and sat side by side, watching the sun break through the clouds. "Sure." Moral of the story: Bluey and Whiskers, the Mountain of Might, teaches children that big goals can feel scary at first, but taking small steps and not giving up makes anything possible. Along the way, challenges will come, but with courage, kindness, and the help of a good friend, those challenges can be overcome. The story also shows that everyone is brave in their own way. Some are bold like Bluey, and others are thoughtful like Whiskers. Both strengths are valuable. Most importantly, it's not just about reaching the top, but about growing, learning, and helping each other along the way. With teamwork, determination, and a positive attitude, every mountain can be climbed.